Ba, ba, ba. We're using a ton of copyrighted art. Okay, so
I don't think my art's copyrighted. I'm
what for
good.
Charlie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the horse?
It's
That
Avery.
would be Thomas.
Who?
Avery.
Okay.
If you look at the right, it's not quite a horse.
It's almost a horse. It's so close.
I don't get it.
It
Okay.
just had to try a little bit harder. Okay.
All right.
It's a picture of a kelpie.
Sam, I
If you-
thought of a better way of instead of the movement power, I could just give myself one body.
I'll leave
No,
it
no,
to
no,
your
no.
discretion.
The movement power costs less points. You're getting that for 1 point.
Okay,
It's
so
perfect.
Okay.
guys, we're gonna open up with a scene. We're gonna open up at the warehouse.
Oh my
The
god!
candy shop.
Can I just comment real quick how much I love Tom's picture? Tom, I love your picture.
The pig with
The pig with the fucking rocket. If we get TPK'd, I'm running a pig with a rocket.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Okay.
importantly, I don't think the rocket should attack by launching. I think the rocket should just have like.
No, the rocket fires the pig.
Oh. Okay. No, that tracks.
So, guys, while this scene at the candy shop is going on, feel free to move your characters. You had time to move around a little bit before the Goliath came up, so you guys don't have to be in a.
So this is a building. I would probably go near. I'd go with chivalry.
Okay. Okay. We're just gonna do that in the background. You guys can.
Where is Carinade?
He's right by Charlie.
Who keeps moving me? Why do you guys keep moving my characters?
Because Chris gave us all control.
No, I did.
Yeah.
Sam.
Can you
sorry.
please stop moving my characters? He said not to move each other's characters.
You
Yeah,
can
please.
assign it to individual people.
I did that and didn't disable it.
Look, we're just gonna leave it as is. It's
And
gonna be okay.
also-
People are just not gonna be annoying about it, except for like right now.
Bob,
So get it all out of your system now, and then
come on, Bob.
we'll
Move
be
Mr.
adults
Prisoner
during
around.
the game.
No, I can't see Carinade.
This is massive copium. Carinade is currently hidden, isn't it? No.
Where is he?
Wait, sorry.
I think he's underneath someone.
Nope.
Yep,
Oh,
he was
yeah,
underneath
yeah,
Chivalry.
There.
Okay. So, we're going to cut to the candy shop while you guys are doing that. So, Seth, Sweet Tooth is just kind of cleaning up after, I imagine he's maybe thinking about the broom, maybe making a batch of candy.
Mm-hmm.
Takazma's due in for his weekly dose up not too long from now. So
That is daily, if I remember correctly.
yeah, he says it's weekly. It's labeled as weekly. It's never been
Okay.
weekly.
Okay. That tracks.
So, it's actually pretty quiet for once. It's actually decently calm. Fisher is outside on the docks, casting a line.
Yeah, if Fisher and Takazma are in here, it'd be so loud.
Takazma. Fuck you. Takazma's not here yet. Avogdra is dutifully manning the counter, waiting for customers. And Glaucoma's actually here. He is currently going over his paperwork and collecting his payment for past services rendered because his time is up.
I think it's been 2 days.
Yeah. So you're just focusing on what you're doing. You look down. You hear a thump of someone falling over.
Charlie, Sweet Tooth will go investigate whatever the sound was.
You step out around outside of the corner. Avogdra looks scared. Fisher is slumped over, a needle in his neck. Appraisal is currently recocking a syringe gun.
Appraisal, could you not? What are you doing? Can we do conversation?
He
We're
points the
civil
syringe
people.
gun at you.
Please don't.
I
I would much rather talk.
can. God. Why did I try and do... Okay. Okay, so in character now, he is pointing the syringe gun at you and going, be honest with me right now. Do you believe you are Sweet Tooth, legal name Andrew Bird?
Yes.
He seems displeased by that and goes, alright. I'm gonna need the skeleton and the forge heart to leave. Avogdra perks up when he says forge heart, as if she recognizes her name.
What?
Do they need to leave, or could we go elsewhere?
They need to be gone, and they need to be far away from you.
Okay. I am going to send Vogdra to go pick up some material from the wharf for the time being, and I'm going to send Glaucoma back to... I'm blanking, Chernov's bar.
Alright, as they move past them both, giving Appraisal a wide berth, he actually stops Vogdra and hands her a little card in a little envelope. Not taking his eyes off you for a second, not moving the gun an inch. They're gone. He is going to gesture with the gun for you to move towards the center of the room. And
Go wherever he wants. I'm good to talk.
he then
Do you want to sit, or what?
he reaches into his coat, takes out what look to be like 2 pairs of high-tech handcuffs and a circlet made of cold iron. Slides it across the floor and goes, I need you to restrain yourself.
Can I have a little bit more information before I'm doing this? Because you're currently pointing a gun at me, and I'm not super okay
If you
doing this with
weren't
nothing.
you, I could. Is there anyone else from your team I could speak to right now?
I mean, just curious, when is this happening?
Right after
relative-
they left.
Okay, so yeah, they're occupied. Unfortunately, they're all headed to the flotilla right now, or already there. I'm not
In
sure.
that case,
Usually,
restrain yourself before I... Just do it.
okay. Yeah, he'll go ahead for that. This seems like a better option. Actually, before he does it, will you let me out after you're leaving?
Yes, sure.
Sweet Tooth will go ahead and comply with this.
Okay, the second you're restrained, he takes out a piece of chalk and begins drawing these weird geometric patterns on the floor around you, making a complete circle.
Is this sacred geometry?
Close enough.
I heard about it from what was that guy?
It doesn't.
Somewhere.
It doesn't matter. He takes out a piece of paper, slides it across the floor. He's staying as far away from you as he can while still being in the circle. He asks you if you recognize the piece of paper. It is a bill of sale for you from the Crimsons.
I'm assuming even with restoration, I do not recognize this piece of paper.
Roll scrutiny plus mind.
Okay. I actually don't have Sweet Tooth open because I have no foresight. Give me a sec. Okay, so scrutiny plus mind.
Yes.
It's a mind.
You are only able to make this roll because you took the memory restoration candy, just so you
That is no matches.
You were kind of caught up on the fact that this paper seems to be implying that you have been sold into slavery to the Crimsons.
No, I don't recognize this. When's this from?
He points. Points out the date near the bottom. That was about 2 weeks before you guys rolled into town. Before you washed up on
Oh,
the shore.
oh,
And it
yes.
looks like you
There
were
was memory
sold to a
tempering
merchant
there.
house.
Hmm. That's not good. Hmm.
Okay. Speaking of not good, we cut back to the flotilla.
I didn't expect the city to have a functional calendar.
No one ever does because it's not functional.
Where are we? Sorry, I haven't been looking at this. I do want to be not here. I like being near the guy who has a teleport, so I'm going to go be over here.
I'm gonna just be near chivalry.
Okay, guys. This stuff
I'm not allowed to move, Bill.
is water. Oh,
You can't
yeah.
move, Bill.
Oh,
We probably shouldn't be in the water.
yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
good
I
idea.
can't move Bill either.
Okay. Do.
Dude.
All right, try that for me.
Can you duplicate my my soldiers? Because I feel like I shouldn't just have one boy.
Well, you have the officer. The rest are still inside chivalry. We haven't had a turn to get them out.
Oh yeah. So I should put him over here then.
Okay.
We probably shouldn't have grouped up. I needed to be by chivalry. If chivalry and Avery can split up.
I just want to be by Avery because my hope is that he's going to grab us. and
Yeah, I
teleport
just
us
don't want
over.
one AoE like literally eating our ass. That's all.
That's fair.
That's why I'm.
That's why I put Amp over here, Carinate over there. Can we move Bayou Bill a little farther away? Or at least Chivalry move away?
So these squares, what are these squares?
So this stuff here, this is a pier. This is like a walkway
Yes.
between the buildings. So like these squares are buildings.
These squares are piers and this is water.
Could I have a
Makes sense.
rough estimate on the size of each square? It doesn't have to be exact, just rough estimate.
Well, you can use the ruler. So each one of these is like a chunk of wood or a piece of metal they got out of a ship. So like this one's 20 feet across.
Okay. So we are going with the 5-foot squares?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like for ease of reference, this is what one radius looks like up here. This square. It's a little bit wide, but
Okay.
it's about 10 feet around.
Who the fuck rolled that?
Okay, should we be converting this to yards? Since it
No.
says feet.
Who the
Okay.
fuck rolled 500 D1s?
Oh, that was
That
me.
sounds like something I would do.
Okay.
It was Seth.
So
I believe that. Unquestionably.
The scene opens with the Goliath emerging. Salvador is here.
Junior or
Junior.
senior?
So Salvador is junior. Salazar is Sal
Okay.
senior. So
I
what's up?
I've been kind of remembering by senior and junior more than
No
I.
worries. Okay, so Sal Jr. is whipping out his pneumo pistol. Looks like he's about to tell you something. When let me just see if I can't draw stuff. You know those metal bars that are on xylophones?
Yes.
Yes.
One just straight up shoots out of the water, impacts him in the ribs, and launches him into the building over here.
Where?
That's not good.
You hear the sounds of ribs breaking as he plows through the window. Looks like he's about to get up as you see the Cayman come around the corner. He looks at this, he just screams down, "Get to my father. I'll be fine." And As soon as he says that, you guys see roughly like 200 swords. Just, nope, that is not the right shape. Just begin raining from the sky.
Hey!
Jesus.
They are slowly encircling you guys in a sort of blender formation, trying to. It looks like they're trying to keep everything contained to an area. So, if you got, let me move the thing. If you guys are outside of this circle, by next round, you're gonna start getting attacked by swords. In the storm clouds above, you see a flash of light as lightning strikes, and you just see a dude in like an 1800s kind of like blue frilly outfit, just standing on a sword a couple 100 feet up in the air as the Fringe Marquis is coming into play.
Fringe Marquis is someone we needed to kill, I believe.
You need him alive.
Oh, we need him alive?
Yes.
The Fringe Marquis, I think, is our Captain Dumond parallel.
It appears as if he controls swords of some description.
Nice.
Okay.
And he wears a fencing basket?
Yep.
That's not what that's called, but that's what I'm going to call it.
Okay, so things in play. 1. Fringe Marquis is establishing a border. It looks like he is trying to keep you guys on the docks. It's not like realistically, this is just a ring of swords slowly closing in on you guys. Based on what you've seen him based on swords you see nearby him, it looks like he has much finer control. These could just be attacking you right now. So he obviously has some sort of plan here. First things first, you guys get to see the Goliath has a sense of one, so it declares first. You guys are all going to be aware of what it's doing before it does it. The Goliath is just going to go full on attack. It sees propulsion has gotten near him.
Hey, Bob, Propulsion did eat the candy comet, right? For 5 armor?
No, he ate the healing candy.
Okay.
Okay. So the Goliath has 9 wiggle dice and 6 dice in hyper body, and it has 7 attack levels. It's going to take 4 multiple actions, and it's going to take 1 mighty blow. And it's going to... Actually, no, it's going to do 1 called shot to the body instead of a mighty blow, so that's going to be 10 sets of 9, because they aren't allowed to do 10. So that's going to be 5 attacks.
Wait. I have a question.
What's up? They're not going off yet. They're all with 2.
How? Oh, okay. They're splitting up.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be 5 sets.
Yeah.
So
Or, sorry.
10 dice.
Yeah, 5 sets, 2 wide. All set to 9. Here, let me... So...
Hey, if you take the candy comet, all of those miss.
I can also dodge. At least 2 of them.
Is eating candy a special action?
Now, heads up, the Goliath has a special ability. It's called, I believe, Shockwave. Every time it makes a body check, everything within 10 yards of it takes 2 shock and killing to all hit locations. That has engulf.
I would like to know.
I'm at
Candy
15,
comet also
so I'm
stop
away.
that.
It's centered on the target, so... Yeah,
The target
you'd
would be here.
just
I'd be
out
out.
of range.
Yeah. I'm 15 away from Bob and 15 away from the closest spot of it, so...
The issue is Shockwave also affects the person he's punching. So that would be 5 triggers of shockwave.
This doesn't do hypotenuse correctly, I just realized.
Yeah, it doesn't. But I drew the
fine.
ring. The ring should be about correct. Yeah, it seems like it'll be fine. So that's all that guy's doing. Hasn't resolved yet. Everything's at width 2. You just have to be faster than that. That moves us on to... we did not add everyone to the turn order. Okay, so going down, who has a sense of 1? No one? Okay, cool. That means that minions. I'm gonna move the soldiers down a second so I can add them to the turn order.
That's fine.
Okay, put them back. Let's see here. Minions declare at with 1. You have 1 squad of soldiers that stuck with you. And okay, who has a sense of 2?
Mr. President, I believe. Give me a second. I know Amp has 4 because he's 2 plus 2. Yeah, sense 2, Mr. President.
Okay.
So I gotta decide what I'm gonna do. I don't like being encircled, so I'm gonna run into the building
Okay.
and be like, "Chivalry, get in here! Let's get the people out."
That's heads up. If you're outside the circle, the swords are going to start attacking you.
But I'll be in the building. It's not gonna be better.
The swords are capable of flying. They're like dancing around. They're like, think of them as like magical animated swords, just spinning around, seeking people down.
Ultimate Blade works.
It's unlimited, you plebeian.
That's copyrighted. This is Ultimate Blade works.
Okay.
Once again, the
do we go
Arclave is
into the
killed.
circle or do we go out, guys? What do you think?
Like DMCA. I'd say we probably go into the circle.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of that, considering all the radius stuff
All right, I'll
happening
yell
here.
at Chivalry to get in here, and I'll help grab.
Over
I'll
here.
prepare to grab soldiers out of the puppet hole, I guess.
Okay.
Thank you.
What's chivalry? Let's finish the turn order before we take actions, because I didn't realize it was incomplete. What's Avery and Chivalry's sense?
4. Bill's is 3.
Okay, let me put these guys on. There's Bill. Add him. 3. Enter. Awesome. Okay,
Bob, can you
Carronade
pin Candy Comet and Power Making?
on there. Avery needs to be 4.
Where is it?
It is
There it is.
622.
And
I'll take the Candy Comet too.
What does Amp sense again?
4.
4? Okay, good. I'm just gonna...
Can I get an answer? I don't think we've ever actually answered. Can Chivalry eat the candy?
That ball is in your court.
I'd
Chivalry can drink.
Therefore, chivalry can.
Chivalry can drink. Therefore, Chivalry can fight!
If Chivalry takes the candy, puts it into a flask or something, makes an athletics check to shake it really fucking fast and dissolve it as quickly as possible, can he drink that and gain the power of the candy?
Sure,
That would be an involved process.
it would be. I mean, are
That'll
you
buy it.
comfortable just saying he can eat the candy?
I mean, he doesn't have a mouth, which is part of what they...
Okay, then how did he drink?
He just sucks up through the mustache.
Like a
Okay,
sponge.
He sucks.
Just stick the candy under the mustache and just sap the paranormality out of it and give you the same effect. It'll just fall away later and you'd never tell Sweet Tooth.
All right. Wait, why don't I tell Sweet Tooth?
Because he'll be really sad that you can't eat it.
Okay. All right.
Look, he's already having a bad day.
Okay. So, so Mr. President is going into the circle now that we have everyone on the list?
Yes. He's gonna take the comet candy.
Okay. That'll just be your action for the turn?
I was gonna say if Chivalry can get to me, I was gonna help pull soldiers out, or at least help cover him so he can get the soldiers out.
The soldiers seem like they're doing their own thing. Like it looks like they had standing orders before you guys got here. Which tracks because Salvador was raising the alarm when you guys got in.
Okay, sounds good to me.
All right. Let's see here. That's Mr. President.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Move plus candy.
Oh, I have to move the soldiers, sorry.
Yep. Okay, so you can move them. Good. Okay. That gets us to Bayou Bill.
All right. Well, Bill isn't close enough to anything to be able to use his anatomy or to use his electroperception. His anatomy sense doesn't really have range, so I'm assuming it's line of sight. Can Bill see the Goliath or the... I feel like anatomy doesn't really help here, but can Bill learn anything about how their joints work, maybe?
Their joints are a mix of mechanical and organic. It looks like, for at least a good couple inches into the surface, these things are just diving bells on top of servos, on top of more diving bell equipment. One key thing you do learn from anatomy sense is that these things don't have a skeleton. The interior of the suit, this one in particular, is basically a deboned person with all of their organs and skin grafted to the interior of the suit.
Oh, God.
With just a miniature reactor in the core. Possibly nuclear.
Huh. Well, so let me just look at the quote here. Who are we supposed to be keeping alive?
In this scenario, the Cayman, who is not even running down Salvador, he's just walking towards him. You need to keep the Cayman alive, and the Fringe.
I don't see the Cayman in here. I see the Fringe.
I also don't see Salvador.
Have tokens for them, but they are in this building here.
This one
make
here?
A blank token
This
of
one.
SNC.
Oh, that one over.
So
Okay.
I see that we want to kill the presiding silence. Who else did we want to get?
Xander.
We don't have anyone else specific that we want to kill outside of, well, we want Xander dead.
But that's for
Xander.
personal reasons.
Although, to be
And
honest,
Lone Star.
that might just be Xander's power. Oh, yeah, Lone Star.
Lone Star is
No.
considered Tristan's wasn't too aware of Lone Star from the notes you guys have, but you guys
Lone
saw the
Star is
future.
also for personal reasons.
Yeah, Lone Star is for personal reasons, and the future sites you guys got. It looks like Lone Star actually is a pretty credible threat.
For personal reasons.
So, based on what I'm seeing here, if we are actually using each square is 5 feet and not 5 yards, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, from Bill's current location, it is possible for him to bite anything on the screen.
Oh
That's-
wait! This square, this
Disgusting.
circle I measured here is in 10 feet, not 10. I forgot that radius is 10 yards.
I said, should we be converting this to
I think
yards?
this should be yards then.
Okay, then we'll do yards. Whoops.
Alright, in that case,
Yeah, man.
Bill can still hit everyone on this screen.
It's still terrifying. That doesn't help.
Just for,
His jaw just extends out.
just for reference, the
Alien
French
jaw.
Marquis is several hundred feet up in the air. He is riding his flying swords.
Yeah.
everywhere.
Makes it a little more difficult. All right. I guess Bill would try to. Bill would see. Would see Propulsion engaging with a Goliath and attempt to bite the Goliath from his current location after taking the Candy Comet.
Okay. Candy Comet would be your full round.
But why?
Take a candy?
Oh wait. Is that not how we've been ruling candy to work?
No, we've just
No.
kind of been doing it as like a free action because it takes like no time to.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, my bad.
Candy.
Okay.
Also, if it's not, I just a suggestion for pure style points is you toss the candy comet up as your mouth extends, so it just kind of goes in mid shot.
Styling.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, I got my initiative on gadgeteering wrong. The roll is made when you make it, not when you take it. My bad. Okay, so... yeah, so you're rolling a bite against the Goliath?
Yes. Let me roll for that. That is. Wait, well, I'm rolling here.
Okay.
All right. 10. Is width or height better here?
You know these things are incredibly heavily armored. What penetration do you have on your bite?
Bite's penetration is 4.
Oh, that's pretty good. So you still want width? You still want a lot of
Okay.
width?
Don't you
Okay,
have in golf?
I will go. Sorry, what?
Don't you have in golf?
Yes.
Okay, then definitely width.
Okay, I'll go for 6 7s. It has engulf, 4 penetration, and 4 attack levels. Actually, let me add that.
Okay, I think that's correct.
Sorry, I was wrong. 5 attack levels.
That's fine. Okay, yeah, that gets through. Let me see if this has interference. It does. Okay. So the Goliath has size shift defense, which has endless interference on it. I'm going to, just for my own safety, the Goliath is going to defends against the bite. 3 gobble dice. New width is 3 7s. 10, 4, 8, plus 5. Okay. We'll continue down the list, see if anything declares resolves before then. Next one on the list is... Let's see, that was by you, Bill. That's because you amp next. Amp next!
So, I could kill the Goliaths, or I can kill the 6 soldiers in the waters. What do you guys want?
I almost feel like we want to AoE the soldiers because the Goliath might be. Wait, how many levels of
Okay.
extra tough? By the way, I
Those
would
were
like
supposed to
remind
be
you guys-
under Fog of War. Oops!
Okay, then I don't see that, and I'd obviously attack the Goliath.
Okay. By the way, I would like to remind you guys we have the stats for the Goliaths in power making.
All right, I'm going to run the chord, Sam, so I'm going to roll 8d10 5 times.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. The last 4 have non-physical, so they go right through armor.
Sick.
Wow. Okay.
They also have interference.
multiple-
They also have daze and engulf.
You said
I
the last
see
4, not the
multiple-
not the first one?
The first one doesn't have non-physical, but they all have engulf, daze, And the last 4 also have duration.
They don't have spray though, right?
The first one has spray.
Okay. Nothing on the first one hits, so that one doesn't matter. Okay.
They also have the last 4 also have slow.
Okay.
So they resolve last.
Wait, that's
No,
not
no. Slow means they resolve every other round.
Sorry.
It means you can use it every other round.
Use it every other round. Yeah,
If
that's
it
right.
has duration, that means it triggers every other round.
Ah. Well then.
That's fine. Alright, so the first one doesn't hit, but I still roll 2 towns, so I get a willpower.
And you
I
roll
get
double
1,
attacks,
2,
so
2
you get
willpower.
2 willpower.
This is where we see Amp's willpower generator.
Okay. So let's see here.
This is how they think the
any
game is
attack
gonna-
levels on that, or
I mean, it's just killing, isn't it? Because it's a power.
Can
It would be
you?
shot
Can you?
killing.
Sorry, I don't have it like up. Could you send me those so I can help tell him what's going on if you're struggling?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Days duration, non-physical, obvious, slow, environmental bound.
These is nice.
Yeah.
okay. So
So, I want everyone to know that there is a plan to propulsion just rushing in
I figured.
to a very obvious
Might throw 2 wiggle die on everything afterwards
hurt.
once I get
I
some XP.
feel like that even though propulsion, once the Leroy Jenkins propulsion is too well organized mentally to actually do that.
I feel like the person that Leroy Jenkins, right when he got back, is probably the most organized mental person on the planet.
So yeah, Sam. That's everything.
okay.
Days duration,
Then why
and
did you
engulf.
kick him?
I kicked myself because I thought it'd be funny.
Okay. Like, I didn't do that. I'm pretty sure the only other person here with the power is Sam.
Okay. So those are all with.
Wait. What? Oh, never mind. You're good.
That brings us up to. Okay, so I've written down that. That brings us to Avery and Chivalry.
Wait, 4 8s doesn't hit on the first one?
We're rolling. They haven't resolved yet.
Oh, okay. Oh no,
Okay.
you said the first one misses because it didn't have non-physical, but it had 4 8s.
Yeah. So if there's no possible way for it to hit, I will just tell you if it misses right up front.
That's fair.
Yeah, and
Got it.
also it's endless interference. So it applies to every single attack that comes upon it.
Well, you do expend the gobble dice, and it did burn them all on Bayou Bill's thing. So it is out of gobble dice.
No, endless interference.
You're thinking of heavy armor, I think.
Yeah, it's different than armor levels.
No, I'm just thinking of interference with an endless.
All right.
He'll get it back next round. That's what the endless does, and the interference lets him ignore. Like, this is 3 dice, so it shouldn't be able to normally gobble from the 6 with attack. The 6 with should go off before it, but interference lets it hit the stronger attack.
Then Sam, we've been running Billy wrong for several years.
So I haven't been running Billy for several years.
I have been running Billy for several years.
I was not aware of that. Okay, so yeah, but no, you do have to expend the gobble dice, and its gobble dice are expended. So that brings us to Avery and Chivalry.
All right. Chivalry will take the candy comet and enter the circle next to Mr. President and begin. He'll get down kind of low so that these soldiers can leave as quickly as possible.
Quick question: can I take the candy comet as well? I forgot to say that.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Thank you.
Is that on the
When Chivalry takes it,
That was on both.
Got it.
He squishes it up against his mustache. There's a really loud little snorting noise, and it's just gone.
What mustache? Oh, my
Chivalry has a
mustache.
mustache. No, Chivalry has a mustache.
You can't see Chivalry's mouth because he has a gigantic, droopy red mustache.
Kind of like, I forget his name, but the southern guy from Looney Tunes.
Yosemite Sam.
Whatever. That's the one. Just for bookkeeping purposes, should we be typing this stuff in Knight of Many Tens so that we don't have to scroll through all the die rolls?
That's probably smart.
I know that is a little bit of hopping back and forth between screens. Actually, how about this? Do you want me to copy and paste everything that you write into Knight of Many Tens?
I was
So
gonna
that-
say I can just take one of my screens and put it in Sam's room.
No. Okay. But yeah, copying it. The more places we have it, the better. That being said, so Avery and Chivalry are taking the candy. Anything? What else are they doing with their turn?
I'm assuming that Chivalry has to hold still to use the puppet hole. Chivalry will find a wall that is whole enough that no one can see through it from behind him, and Mr. President can't see what's going on. And he will begin letting the soldiers out.
Okay, cool.
Avery will step into the circle.
Got it.
And, do we still have to worry about making too much noise?
Yes. Well, you need to worry about it. You haven't had any confirmation that the presiding silence is active in this area yet. Nothing's triggered. Please note that a contingent power that activates on noise being made, you can roll just fine. It won't trigger until the resolution phase when all of the actions happen. So you guys don't have confirmation that the thing will happen or not yet.
Is
And
talking a
also, there's
free
Goliath
action like
in the area? They make noise.
Talking, you don't really know. You know that it's been loud enough to kind
No,
of
I mean,
trigger.
in the system, is it okay to talk during combat?
Oh, yeah. It would make noise. But it's not going to take... Unless you're trying to do something like give an order or intimidate, if there's any power behind your words, then it's a roll. If you're just saying, hey, watch out for the thing.
Is there any building that... how do I ping?
Just click and hold, I think.
Yeah, click and hold.
Is there anyone in this building?
This is a dock. These are piers.
The buildings are over here, here, and that's a dock too.
And this is building.
Okay. All right. Avery will rip a piece of the seaweed from his hair and put it in his mouth, and then closing it, he'll activate his power, and I will attempt a roll for it. Avery will make the noise of himself and Mr. President talking occurring from this location.
Okay, so that is happening there. Okay. So
Okay,
that is going off at width.
That'll be with 3 aids.
Sam, would you mind writing whose name is doing the thing at the beginning? You did that for the Goliath, and then not the other ones.
Whoops.
All right, I'm sorry, I'll be back in a moment.
Also, if you want me to do that, though, that's fine. I can. That is... I'll fix that. That's not
Yeah,
no.
anything I can do to help?
I'll be right back as well. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay. Let's see here.
I think next is Silver Horse.
Yeah. So with Chivalry in the puppet hole, he would get to decide what comes out. I don't believe it's like a first in, first out situation. I'm just gonna say that I can summon a tank. If someone wants to send me art for a tank,
I got you.
I was gonna say, let me go look up a Lehman Russ.
Okay. Damn it! I typed Bill because I scrolled up when I did that. Okay. That brings us to propulsion, I think.
All right. Propulsion's just gonna yell, hit it with everything you got, and taking his own advice, I'm
Is he
gonna
gonna hit it with everything he's got?
brawl it. It's right here.
Okay.
That is
3 9s. That's pretty good.
7 nines with 3 levels of go first.
Actually, Sam, do you want me to just fully take over bookkeeping so you can focus on DMing?
Sure. I'll probably write it down anyway. Okay, so...
If you're gonna do it anyway, then I won't do my own stuff.
Okay, so that's probably gonna go first, but let's see what Carinade's up to.
Oh, Carinade's just gonna shoot the Goliath.
Doesn't his attack have area?
Yep. It also has radius.
Hey, I will remind you again. If you take the Candy Comet, none of any of this stuff hits you.
It's part of the plan, Seth. Don't worry.
Okay. Is your plan dying?
No.
Okay.
Remember what Bats said to Propulsion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, I remember. Yep.
So,
I'm on board.
Licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets.
so that is...
I also don't remember what Beth said to Propulsion.
You didn't really lose anything.
Wait.
It's still in there. You just need sufficient
trauma. Oh, that bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Bats was right to be worried.
Damn it, Bob.
Propulsion had a plan immediately as soon as he said that.
Luckily, I think some of the attacks are going to fail from the Goliath because he's getting daze, which I don't think he's immune to.
You guys are gonna have to find out the hard way.
Was one of them days? He might be immune to daze.
That's 5 6s with penetration 2, area 2, area and radius plus 4, so 2 levels of radius.
Holy shit! What? Wait.
Oh, and 2 attack levels.
Wait. Did you say 2 levels in radius?
Radius plus 4. Radius is a plus 2.
1, 2, 3.
Iambic.
All right, that's gonna hit amp as well.
Amp.
Okay. And what was the final whip on that after Wiggle Dice?
There are 3 wiggle dice. There are 2
I'm back.
6s.
Hey,
So
I
it's
might be
going
dying
to
to friendly
5.
fire.
Sorry.
Why?
Bob, I didn't hear that. What was the whip on that?
5.
5, what?
5 6s.
5, 6. 2 attack levels, 2 radius?
Yeah, and area.
What'd you roll on the area dice? Just we'll do that all at once.
Roll. It's 1d10, right?
Yep.
Because area is plus 2.
If area is plus 2, that means you either bought 2 area dice or a hard dice.
No.
I think that means 2 area dice because he would have written it down if it was a hard dice.
Okay.
4 and 3. So that's leg.
Is there any penetration on that?
Penetration 2, I think.
I'll add penetration too on Discord.
Thank you.
Amp does have 5 hard dice in dodge. Endless.
And I believe you took the candy comment.
Yeah, so I should be fine. I
Wait,
don't.
One, does this have speeding bullet? And two, do you have 6 coordination?
I have 4 coordination, not
It has
6.
spinning bullets.
It has speeding bullet?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
I can't dodge it. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. This brings us to the Fringe Marquis. He's currently reading from a book. Past turn.
And
That brings us to
me
What's he reading?
will be back.
Yeah, what's your reading? There's a good chance Charlie can't see.
It's an old Latin.
Is it Tusk Glove? Is it Tusk Glove?
No, weirdly enough, it just seems to be it seems to be almost like a family tree thing, except instead of relationships, it just seems to be people who hate each other.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So he's involved in shipping wars. Got it.
That brings us to Charlie's turn. What is Charlie doing?
I don't want to get stabbed by swords as much as walking in here does not spark joy. Okay, so I have all of the information I need for here. What is going on over with the Presiding Silence? Are they there yet? Has that started?
Okay, we'll say that's your passive perception for the turn if you want to do that to get all the info you can. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So, you see Lug and Oslo in this. This is a very weird area. It seems to be like a very gray, ashy marsh flat. They're currently hidden behind a dead tree, looking at the Presiding Silence, kneeling over his circle of runes that encircle him. They're all faintly glowing green. There's just a Goliath behind him. You see Oslo making a gesture like picking a lock, pointing at the runes. Weirdly enough, the Presiding Silence is looking right at them, but it appears as if he is blind.
Interesting.
So Lug and Oslo are being completely silent. Lug pulls out a fob watch, does a ticking motion once every second, or does it like a ticking motion, points to the runes. Oslo does like a 5 and then holds up a thumb for 6. And Lug, with optimism, holds up a finger and does 1 tick every second, and Oslo just shakes his head no, and Lug looks pissed off. Lug covers himself in marsh, disappears, reappears behind a nearby boulder, picks up a rock, and throws it at the Goliath to get its attention. At that point, the Presiding Silence whips his head around, clicks 2 of his rings together, and it sounds like an echolocation thing is occurring. You see Lug pull a lever on his pipe. He goes completely soft, reaches beyond wrist deep into his chest, and stops his own heart. You see the sound waves pass over him, and nothing returns a signature beyond him in the marsh. Like his power makes him read the same as the weird sobbing
Okay.
marsh around him.
Okay.
As he takes out his hand, though, you notice his heart does not restart.
He doesn't need it.
Don't need it. Holding him back.
The Presiding Silence is going to make a scrutiny check. And he's going to sit back down in his runes. So he's not going to get involved, but he will gesture for the Goliath to go investigate the area. The Goliath trundles off. Oslo uses the time rune to just instantly be where the Presiding Silence is, and you see him take a stick covered in ash and begin drawing counter runes around the Presiding Silence. He has to move slow to be completely silent, and this looks like a pretty complicated procedure.
Did the Presiding Silence fall for the trap Avery laid?
That has
When
been
Avery
resolved.
made certain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need Charlie to take his action for the turn, and then we can get to the resolution phase.
Okay. Yeah. So our boy with the armor has already rolled his attacks for the turn.
Yep. Bunch of very small attacks.
I would like to turn his bottom half into glass of the armor specifically.
Okay.
That'll go really well with my sonic power that shatters things.
Yeah. All right. What's the width on that boy?
Well, let me roll. Oh, actually, wait, no, we have a rolling thing. Oh, I don't get to use my dice. What do I roll? 4 dice. And I guess I will go first on this. Because I can.
Okay.
What's it? How do I tell it to roll?
Slash roll.
/R.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a base willpower off the Goliath. Got it. Okay, so...
That would be 9 5s.
Okay, that actually is very important.
Actually, wait. No, yeah, 9 5s.
9...
I can't do multiple things and have it succeed. Or
And that has duration, right?
that has duration, correct.
Okay.
So I can turn about a quarter of him in one go. So I will be targeting first his lower half so that hopefully the rest of him crushes the glass and just collapses.
So, I may have been mildly dishonest with you guys. The Goliath used up his interference dice from his size shift, which is the dice he gets from being big.
Yes.
He did not use up his magnetism gobble dice, and we're about to find out something about Charlie's power. So as you guys, we'll go down. Well, no, this is interference, so it doesn't care about initiative. As you guys see, you guys kind of get the telltale signs of Charlie's power activating. You see the light around this thing kind of skew into a rainbow of hues, kind of like light reflecting off an oil spill. You see waves that are crashing up on the pier turn into a mixture of broken glass and sand. You see the air around this thing turn crystalline for a second. It seems as if the power does penetrate eventually, but it seems like it's faced enormous resistance to do so.
So, if it's magnetic armor, does that mean that Charlie's power is inherently some kind of electromagnetic wave?
Yes.
That tracks, actually.
That doesn't narrow it down super hard, though.
I mean,
But
it's better than it just, like...
I mean, it narrows it down a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it goes from infinity to a lot smaller infinity.
Okay. So after defense, that brings it down to 4 5s.
Which is still pretty good.
Yeah, that doesn't affect the mass capacity at all. It just affects what it needs to roll for defense. Okay, so that gets us to resolution. Okay, so I believe propulsion should go first because he has so much goddamn go first. Let's see here. Okay, so that's 7 9s. Not only does that go first, that gets through this thing's armor on width alone. Information you guys all get. You guys see propulsion, kick up with the flame, do a spin, get it like that fist straight into a weak point on its armor. You see the force carry through. Barely. You guys realize you need a width of 7 for your attacks to penetrate this thing.
Unless you have non-physical, right?
Or
What
penetration.
does that mean to us in like in a
So
not
basically, this thing is immune to anything below something that hits like a howitzer.
Question:
okay?
What's up?
Is non-physical affected by this?
No, non-physical
Nope.
gets through armor. Like I was saying, non-physical and penetration doesn't
Okay.
apply to you. You guys,
Sorry.
you guys are geared towards this. Don't worry, I was gonna get through it. Okay, let's see here. So 7 9s. Here's how I'm gonna show you guys some damage. We're just gonna go over here. So that's 7 killing, Bob, right?
7 shocking, right?
Do you have any way to get through its light armor?
So it's 7 shock, or
Well, if it does shock and killing natively, that's gonna reduce it down to from 7 killing and shock to 1 shock. Convert the 7 killing to 5 shock, 2 killing, and that brings us to 2 killing 2 killing 7 shock. So let me just. Oh, that's a thick boy. Let's do thin here. So, 2 killing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention, Charlie was also taking the candy comment. I meant to say that, sorry.
That's fine. Okay, that gets us to anything with 6. Oh, that made noise. So, Bob,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
that's gonna be 2 10. Well,
Wasn't he distracted by
so
the investigation he had to do? The
here's-
Echo said.
Here's the thing. It's a contingent power. It's like setting a mine with his power. It just goes off. Basically he rolled for it like 10 minutes ago.
Like bombers.
Got it.
Now, that's still just a fist on metal. It's not like an explosion.
Oh,
So that's gonna be 2 5s. You can spend 1 willpower, and the conversion will fail.
Sure.
Okay. So in the future, if you guys don't want to get hit in the willpower, you're gonna need to start making endurance rolls to try and soften that up. Let's see here. That brings us to. So Bill normally would have gone next, but the defense power should have lowered his width from 6 to 3 7s.
Correct.
Okay. So that's actually 3 gone,
So
not
what-
2.
Are Lug and the other fops close enough that the roll should have been a little higher?
Lug is thousands of miles away.
Oh, Oh yeah, because okay, no, that makes sense. Carry on.
Animal and Jeremy, I forgot to make tokens for. So give me 1 second.
I feel like I know what Animal's token is going to be.
I'll get a toy boat for Jeremy.
Actually, yeah, if you could. Ooh, I'm really scared to actually open up my image folder on stream. I didn't
Do it,
think
coward.
that. No.
Okay, just put your hand in front of the camera.
That. Just do that, Sam. That totally works.
Okay, check it out.
Sent you a toy boat for Jeremy.
What holy boat?
I don't think that's
We
the
got
actual
our
boat.
boys.
but he's very cute.
We got our boy back.
The one with J is Jeremy, and the one with A is Animal. I don't know why I thought they went with Lug at first.
You're
Where-
still on the hitbox page.
Yeah,
Oh,
but that's probably good. No, that's probably fine.
I just made them fucking chivalries.
Wait, why did you just make them chivalries? I can't see which one has J and A.
It's you click on them and it's in the health box.
Yeah. I'm
a
sorry, I
health
thought that was
box.
very funny.
Yeah, when you click on your character.
Oh, is that what those circles are?
Yeah.
Ah,
Red I usually attribute to health. Green I attribute to AC, and blue I usually attribute to some
Mana.
thing.
Let's see here. Boat. It's uploading. All right. This
It's beautiful.
be
That's our boy.
Jeremy. That's our boy. Uh,
oh, it looks so good squished.
It does. It's perfect.
and I have a very effective one for Animal.
Perfect. We'll get that for next week.
Er,
We'll maybe have finished a
He's
second round by
perfect.
next week.
He's perfect. Okay. That brings us back to the boy. Okay. So, let's see here. That is the grease trap. Let's see here. That means the next one is...
So mine has a width of 5. I don't know if that's next.
I believe the next one
Next is propulsion.
No, propulsion just went.
Propulsion
Oh.
had an effective width of.
Sorry.
10 for-
Wait.
So you
Okay,
were
yeah,
knocked
yeah, yeah.
down to 4/5s. We're talking about Charlie, right?
Yeah.
So you were knocked down to 4/5s.
Yeah, one level of go first because I did a.
Oh, you did the thing. Okay, so that brings you up to 5/5 for determining going first, but Carinade has 5/6s, so that'll go
Okay.
first. Now that has a lot going on. That has a lot going on. So first things first. Congratulations, that does get through the armor because you have 3 penetration.
I have 2 penetration. It makes it a 7.
So it gets through.
Right, that was the area. Yep. Still gets through because you hit 7. So that's gonna deal. Jesus Christ, that's gonna deal 7 shock and killing to all hit locations on propulsion amp and the on the Goliath.
gee, yes.
The Goliath has 5 light armor, so it'll not. That brings it down to 3 after penetration. And it has immunities that let it ignore the area. That's still horrific.
Damn it. I was banking on the area to crack the armor.
Let's see if Bill's thing
It
helps.
does
out a
have
bit.
area and penetration.
For that to work, your
You have
penetration.
control effect on it?
No.
For that to work, your penetration needs to exceed the armor rating of the thing you're trying to kill.
Gotcha. I didn't know that detail. Okay.
No, I don't have controlled effect because it's literally just a cannon he found in a junkyard and repurposed.
Okay. So, first things first. This is an explosion. No, first things first. Let's do the damage. So that's gonna be 7 shock and killing down to 4 killing, 3 shock. So 4 killing. No, because it's down to 2. So down to 3. That'll get down to. Okay, that'll be 4 killing, and should be 4 shock after.
So Candy Comet should absorb the area, which is not nothing.
Yeah. It's
So. Where's Candy Comet?
That is pinned in power making.
Ah, okay. I was looking in Knights of Many Tens, so I was confused. Okay.
I just burned a base will on propulsion.
Bob, you're very far away.
Or my microphone is right next to my mouth. I don't know.
Did you futz with the gain?
I turned it up.
Power defense.
How do I... Can I not copy? Hold on, let me do it. Let me do a snip
what?
here. I'm just gonna... It's annoying to draw these, so I'm going to just copy the X. Control C. Whatever. 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 Fuck it. Damn it.
Perfect.
It also has engulf, I think. Yeah, it does.
Oh, it has engulf.
Yep.
Our friends. Hey, do you want to give me permission to draw X's?
I don't even know how to do that.
Okay.
Super easy.
How do I do it?
I don't know. Oh, freehand? Can I draw?
Yeah, you can.
Freehand it.
Can everyone see that?
Yes.
Because
Alright,
I
how-
just drew that blue line up. And
Yeah, how
inside the
how many go in each area for this guy?
You're going to need 4 X's and 4 slashes to every other hit location other than body.
Damn.
So what were you spending base willpower to do, Bob? Which one was it?
buy off damage on propulsion.
That...
I'm burning base will to convert it to willpower to use it to
Got
buy
it.
off damage.
Okay.
So how much damage do you? Sorry, Bob. I'm just trying to calculate how much
So-
damage
You get-
I'm going to be taking.
4 killing 3 shock, right? Or 4 killing 4 shock?
Well, that was because
What?
of the Goliath's light armor. How much armor does Candy Comet give you?
5 heavy.
5 heavy armor.
So that goes right through the heavy armor. Do you have any light
Yay.
armor?
Nope.
Alright, so you're going to be taking 7 shock and killing doll hit locations. That's 7 X's, 7 crosses.
Nice.
Doesn't that just kill you?
No, I have 20 base willpower and 22 regular willpower. Burns through all the willpower, I've been building up.
So the X's will be 2 willpower, the slashes will be 1.
Yep.
Let's do the math here. So we have 6 hit locations, times 7 killing, times
42.
2. Well, for 2 willpower, that'll be 84 willpower to buy off all the killing.
All right.
But we have base will. If you burn 1 base will, you can stay alive but comatose for up to an hour, assuming nothing else hits you. We can just, we can let the damage
literally
roll.
I am our only healer, so yeah, I'll burn 1 base willpower. I'll just rely on the group to try to get me up.
Okay.
I'm down.
If someone has...
I didn't realize Bob had punched in an AOE.
So
Would propulsion been able to move like behind the Goliath to punch? Wouldn't that have changed?
that
anything?
was Karenade shooting the Goliath.
Yeah. That was Karenade hitting it with,
Okay, so we haven't even done the AOE for propul.
No, propulsion went first. He's
Oh,
Propulsion isn't
Propulsion
having
just
the AoE.
punched.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Literally just Karenade.
So presiding silence thing is going to trigger. This was an explosion. That's going to be 4 tens. That'll either be 3 willpower to fizzle it, or honestly, you could spend a base willpower, but you could just do 3 willpower instead to fizzle it. That'll affect. That will affect. Let me check the area here. Okay. So that should only hit out to... Yeah, that'll actually reach Carronade. Carronade, you're going to be doing an endurance for 2 10s instead of 4, though, because you're farther away.
Do I just automatically take it, by the way, since I'm down?
Don't you... Okay, so let's check... Well, you already rolled for this turn, so you wouldn't be able to do an endurance check.
Nope, because
But
it's
you
not
would-
stability. I don't. I have endless
can-
stability and endless dot.
You can... this is an endurance check.
Yeah,
Do you
I
have
know.
endless on the... Okay. You can burn the
I
willpower.
also wouldn't be
You can
able
always
to-
burn willpower. So
That's
you can
what I
burn
did.
3. Okay.
I also wouldn't be able to, roll for Carronade because he's already rolled for this turn.
Yeah, but you can get it. You can fizzle it with just 1 willpower. Like I said, this guy does a lot of small hits unless
So I just
he-
burn 1 willpower or 3 willpower?
You burn 3. Carronade burns 1. Repulsion,
Propulsion
burns 3.
burns 3.
Anyone at point blank burns 3. Anyone further away burns 1, but everyone else is out of range, so it's just you 3.
That wasn't very professional, Carronade.
He heard Propulsion say, "Give it everything you got."
Okay.
And also,
let's
we
see.
all assumed Presiding Silence wasn't a problem because the Goliath, a very loud, hulking suit of armor.
It has controlled effect.
Ah, you see.
So,
I don't know that.
well, now you do, because the Goliath is fine. So, let's see
It
here.
sounds like we gotta get to the library and grab that rule book for godlike.
All right. So 3 8s, I believe, is our next one. Yes.
Oh, Charlie's next.
Oh, right. 4. Sorry, because on the Discord, your thing is a separate tag.
Yep.
Okay. So
Does he
As-
just spend the will, or does he get? Actually, can he? Is that his armor? Is that him?
the armor is helping him defend. He still has to make the save. It only gobbled 5 of the dice.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys are about to learn something about Goliath base will. He doesn't have enough native willpower to buy this off, so he's going to burn a base will, convert it to 10 willpower, and he's going to use 3 to buy it off.
Okay.
So you guys see just these deep etched metal runes on this thing light up as it screams. The screams sound muddled and muffled beneath just the pure magnetism and paranormal bullshit surrounding it, though, so it doesn't trigger the presiding silence.
I was about to be really angry.
I'm unfair, but I'm not a dick. Okay.
I was like, man, I have set on this, and it's still. We're good. We're good.
So Avery, 3
Done.
8s to feign conversation. Weirdly enough, it's just normal conversation going on, but the second you have Mr. President feign to speak, you notice the air itself turns to powdered iron, and you see a chunk of the dock just converted to iron right then and there. It's nothing on par with what Charlie can do, but it seems he can. He might have certain frequencies tuned to be... Like, he might be harsher towards certain frequencies, or
Okay.
perhaps he was listening for that frequency and has an active component. Point is, he is both capable of stepping up the conversion to make it more difficult, and he seems to have something triggered on Mr. President's voice.
Avery reels for a bit, but catches himself. The power at that location ends because it turns off if there's too much iron at the location he's doing it.
Okay.
That is a.
It's a tricky one. It's tricky. Gotta be sneaky about this.
So, Sam, I feel like I should let you know that I didn't buy off all of the damage. I literally just bought off enough to not die.
Got it.
Because I have healing candy.
Got it. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Remember, healing candy goes off on its with an initiative order.
which is 2, unfortunately.
That's fine.
Okay, so that brings us to Bill. Bill does. That's going to be 3 7s with pen 4, which you hit that magical number of 7. I didn't expect this armor to do nothing. Okay, so that's going to be on the body. That's going to be 8 shock and killing. Still.
So reduced to 5 X's and 4 slashes.
So that's going to be 1 light armor.
I think that's
So that's going
still
to be
destroys their body.
7 killing and 2 shock.
Bill's bite has engulf.
Did not know that. Okay.
And disintegrate.
I think that kills them.
We'll find out.
Or gets
Together.
very close.
Either way, it rat fucks the thing.
Yeah, I think that kills it. Wow, I expected this thing to last more than 1 round.
Well, no,
I
I
don't think it does.
It knocks it out, I think.
Hold
Oh,
on.
no. So that knocks it out, but it doesn't quite kill it because it's still got 2 free shock in the head.
5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2,
Are any of his hit locations destroyed by that?
7. No, it doesn't have 2 free shock in the head. Wait,
That
hold
does.
on.
Look up top.
I am looking.
So that's going to blow off his... No, it doesn't quite blow off his arms.
Are you just drawing X's? There are X's in every single hitbox on the head.
No, the top 2. Top right 2.
They have X's on my screen.
Those are
I
slashes
drew
on
them
mine.
there.
Yeah, I just see slashes there.
Well,
Yeah, I see slashes as well.
why is this so fucking rat fucked?
Welcome to Roll20. There's a reason I
Because-
hold off on using it.
That's it. Yeah, that. Boom, 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 boom.
They aren't the best X's.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it's
the
a very,
free hands
These
is
two.
scuffed.
Yeah.
Those 2 that I just circled are not X's.
So it is a moot point because
Oh.
Amp's power goes off.
You say top 2. I look above.
Amp
I
would
look
have gone
directly
down
above the
before
head.
their power would have gone off.
Oh yeah, because they got they got blown up. Oh, they got Yep.
So yep, we get to skip that.
The Goliath is going to burn 1 willpower to stay awake.
No.
Why no?
Does
Did I do that?
no?
Efra?
No, I was saying now. Does he have to deal with a thing where taking damage reduces your width, or no?
He doesn't because he has the machine spirit immunity.
Gotcha. Okay.
He's immune to pain.
Gotcha.
Uh,
What? Oh crap! That removes his days too.
no, it does not.
This is perhaps a bad time to say it, but when Bill bites something, it does make a noise at the target.
All right. I don't really have a good conceptualization of how loud that's going to
How
be.
much
So
shocking killing did
I
it
defined
take
it as about
from
loud as a-
Bill? Again?
Sorry, what?
How much shocking killing did it take from Bill?
let's see here. So that's going to be a before reductions. That's going to
After
be
reductions.
after reductions. Okay, so we're going to start with 8 shock and killing. That 4 penetration is going to reduce its 5 light armor down to 1. So that's going to take 7 killing and 2 shock to all hit locations.
That's what I put in. Oh, I forgot to do the legs because I was thinking it was dead.
Can I spend an extra 4 willpower to try and hate it to death?
So I don't think any of its limbs are usable because they're all filled with shock.
So
Can you like not use limbs filled with shock or something? Or am I misremembering that?
Actually, no. Yeah, you are right. So it needs its arms in order to punch. Huh. Wow. That's never come up before, weirdly enough. Okay, so yeah,
I
it's...
don't think so many people have taken in golf for it to matter.
Yeah, I know. People just usually ignore the arms.
Well, normally when people have in golf, they die in one hit.
So it still has its head, right?
Yeah.
Barely,
Okay.
but yes.
You know what? I'm gonna say fair's fair. I'm only gonna do... It had 5 attacks originally. I'm gonna say it only has the 1 because it's going to slam its head into propulsion.
Now, if Propulsion knew this was coming, he was just gonna headbutt it back.
Just full on let me see you grit those teeth.
Good vibes, good vibes. I'll be back in like 1 minute, if not less.
So it's going to headbutt Propulsion in the chest. That's going to be a width of 2. It has 5 attack levels. I don't believe it has Engulf. It does not. So it is going to deal 7 shock and killing to Propulsion's torso.
And guess what's fucking happening?
Spending some
I'm
base
buying.
roll?
I'm buying off just enough so that I don't go down.
Jesus Christ, Bob.
I am. Propulsion is riding the edge. He thinks this is the only way to unlock the burning blood.
Oh my god.
He has to get really, really hurt for it to work. It's like an anime.
Got my pills.
Propulsion like really trusts Bats. He thinks Bats knows what he's talking about.
Bats knows a lot about a lot of stuff, so long as you don't have a human biology.
Alright. That gets us to the start of the next round. So...
So Propulsion heals back. Shocking, killing to all hit locations.
At width 2. So anything faster than it goes off first.
That would have happened last round.
Yeah, that already.
Oh,
yeah.
you already had it. Oh, you already had it! Yes! Good! Okay, good. Okay,
Did
good. Get that healing on there.
Has Chivalry succeeded in disgorging the army?
Not all of it,
Okay.
but you got 2 tanks.
Okay.
He-
For
he-
reference, the
tanks,
battle
Like,
has
violence fight.
Look at those tanks. Okay,
for reference and turn order, the puppet hole has 4 width.
Duly noted.
the tanks still need a round to set up. Okay, so the Animal and Jeremy didn't go last round. So I'm saying, because I forgot they were here. So here's what I'm going to say they were doing. They both have access to Midnight Alms, and they're both very mobile. So they're just going to jump in the water, use their unseen movement ability. They're just going to pop up here, move forward, and they're going to use Midnight Alms on Amp, which is going to heal a total of 8 shock and killing doll hit locations between the 2 of them.
I'm back! Explosion. Ugh!
You see these guys sewing you back together like they would sew together a nice suit.
Oh, this has happened to Amp before.
It's the same thing Avery does, just haberdashery themed.
You said that last time.
Animal's going to whisper to you. If you take a hit, the stitches will break and all of this damage will come back. You need to get out of here.
Okay, I can do that.
Alright, that brings us to the start of the next turn order. Things that happen. First things first. Some Mark IIIs are going to jump from the bottom of the river, bursting up through the boards of the pier. to show up.
Literally.
There's gonna be about 6 of them.
Great.
Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I just closed the turn order.
Just Control Z.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that works with the turn order. But the turn order is saved.
Yeah, turn order
Okay.
saved.
Okay, cool. How do I get it back?
How you got it in the first place.
How do you get it in the first place?
I don't know, I need to be on the GM screen to see, because...
I don't remember if unless I'm on the GM screen, to be honest.
Hold on a second, let me just watch the stream.
Just head over to Sam's
the
room.
clock. The clock.
The clock? Oh, thank God. Okay, good.
Yay.
I was like, alright, guys, good session.
Dude, your feet's like a clock.
You see, I just had to look at the GM screen to go, wait, no, it's the clock. Yeah, there we go.
Thank you, guys. You were saving me so
I
much.
feel like I feel like the GM screen being on stream is a little sus.
Well, you see, Sam
It's probably things we shouldn't be able to see.
It's fine. It's whatever.
To hide parts of the screen, so what he can see, we can see.
I'm okay with everything currently on screen right now.
Okay.
So start of round actions. Those guys are summoned. Charlie, you were looking at the presiding silence, and you just have enough passive perception to notice this without even really trying. You notice the Fringe Marquis snap his book shut, specifically looking at the area around the Goliath and the iron cloud that's appearing. Back in the presiding silence land, Oslo is about 1/10 dismantling the rune circle. You see about 87 swords just up here around the presiding silence.
Good to know.
About, and then he says a very specific number.
It's like give or take 10.
This is bad because Oslo now has several swords spearing him that weren't there before. And you see him desperately trying to slowly remove his limbs from the swords because there is now some blood that's about to dip onto the ground. I'm going to make a check to see if he can do that quietly, and... what
I believe in
is
Oslo.
Oslo's endurance?
8.
Oh, it's way more than 8. Holy shit. That's like 8 hard dice. Okay, so... Yeah, Oslo just slips his arm off of the sword, dips it right underneath the drop of ichor right before it hits a stone. Perfectly silent. He's going to have to spend this round disentangling himself. You see the presiding silence kind of flinch. The swords are still just at the edge of the rune. You see this like faint green static around each of the tips of the blades as they're imposing upon his little bubble. Right before the Goliath turns over the stone Lug is hiding behind, the presiding silence clicks his fingers twice, and the golem begins working its way back towards the presiding silence. And let me see if Lug... Okay, so Lug had a prepared action this entire time. Right as the Goliath turns around and sees Oslo, and right as it's about to charge him, Lug just lightly whaps it with his pipe, and it goes soft like gelatin.
Perfect.
Lug's like dusts himself off like it was no big deal, punches his chest to get his heart started again. And then the soft Goliath now rears up like the blob from the 1950s to basically crush Lug. They're going to be in combat for a minute.
Good to know.
But you guys see the iron recede. The presiding silence's power has withdrawn from this area.
Okay, so we can make noise now?
Yes, apparently the Fringe Marquis was not a fan.
I like to think that that book is literally just a communication tool for him.
That would make sense.
Okay. So the Goliath is going to it's going to do two things. One, it's going to do multiple actions. Just one multiple actions really. To buy off the it's going to do the endurance check. It's allowed to use 10s for endurance.
Okay.
So what it's going to do is devote 4 of its 10 dice to buying off your power, your turn to glass. Second thing it's going to do is it's going to punch the ground beneath it, seeking to escape this fight. It is just trying to get out. So that's going to be Goliath declare 4x10 save 6x10 punch down.
And how much does the Goliath weigh?
About like 4,000 tons.
Shit.
If you're okay, do you want me to do this all in one message?
Sure.
So that we don't have any of the weird, like, Charlie turned glass to Goliath being on a separate message thing?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that's the Goliath declaring. The Mark IIIs are just going to do everything in their power to cover for it. So, they should be numbered if you click them. In the little red circle, there's a number.
I don't have the... Oh, wait, I can't click anything on this. That's because I'm on the wrong thing. My bad.
Okay. If you guys click them, are you guys
can't
able
click
to...
them.
Yeah, we can't click them.
Okay. Let me fix that.
Wow.
I'm gonna... To do that, I'm gonna give you guys the ability to move them. Please don't. But it's just for... So I don't have to ping them constantly. I just want you guys to be able to see. Alright, so if you click them now, you should be able to see the rings above them, right?
Yeah, I can see them.
Okay.
Yes.
So...
I can click 3, 4,
I can't click
2.
Okay. It should be fixed now.
5.
I can click them all.
Okay.
6.
That should be all of them.
Yeah, I
now.
can see all of them.
Cool. Okay. So the red number is how I'm going to refer to each of them.
Okay.
So these guys were barely aware of what happened last round. So they see Amp is dead, essentially. Well, they see Amp is being stitched together, so let's go in order. So Goliath 1. He sees 2 tanks. Doesn't like that. Okay. Mark 3. I'm going to use their official name, which I've never used before. In the way Mark 5s are called Goliaths, these guys are called templates because they're basically what the other armors are built off of.
Okay.
Template.
And this is template 1?
Yep, template 1. Let me scroll to their stats. It is just going to try and kill these tanks. Wait, Mark 3s, how much light armor do they have? I feel like
Light armor, they have 6 dice of of light armor.
Okay. Okay, so that's good. Okay. It was formatted wrong. Okay, so let's see here. Template 1 is just going to do 2 swings at the tanks. It's going to do multiple actions, which brings it down to 3 dice. It's going to do 2 heavy blows, 1 called shot. So that'll bring it up to 6 9s. So that'll be 3x9 times 2 with attack levels plus 3. Oh, sorry. Oh, the arm blade. Fuck. Okay, so that's actually just going to be just straight up 2 5/9s. It's going to do Mighty Blow, both called shots, and go first.
Oh, you can only do one maneuver per attack.
It's doing that for each of them.
Okay.
You can only do one maneuver of the type, so you can't do 2 Mighty Blows unless you do the Reckless
I got
attack
it.
thing.
Got it.
Got you. Okay, so it's going to have pen 3 and attack level plus 3. And these only deal killing damage. It's just going to try and do that on the tanks. The rest are just gonna try and like grapple to disable you guys. So this one's gonna be over here. Template 2. Which one is? Why are you over there? Is going to try and actually Carronade's not heavily armored, right?
No, he's not.
Okay, so this one's just gonna try and kill Carronade.
Right.
So this one's just going to be 10 9s on the body. Attack level plus 3, pen plus 3. It's going to do a Mighty Blow. Nice and simple. Template 3 is going to go for Bill. Same as before, these guys are nice and simple. They pretty much always roll the same thing. Bill. Sorry, template 2 is doing that on Carronade if we needed to note that.
I did.
Okay. Template 4. It's not liking the look of this boat. Doesn't quite know what's up with that, so he's going to kill Jeremy.
By the way, was Jeremy given? Jeremy was given the candy comet. Did he take that?
No, he took the healing candy because he wanted.
The boat took the comet.
You'll see what the boat does. Don't worry.
Yes! Finally! Fuck yeah!
By the way, anytime an attack targets someone with the candy comet, there is a contingent attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that as said before. That happens during the resolution.
Well, actually, that might have happened with Bill, but yeah, resolution.
Okay.
Still messing me up that Jeremy is spelled like that.
Template 5 is going to go for animal. I'm not even going to roll. There is no way on hell this thing hits animal. So I'm just mistake.
What, animal's very floppy?
Actually, again, I will ask the same question. Did Animal take the candy comet?
No, Animal is on... So Animal has Urban Decay talents. He has to be very careful with anything that could be considered a drug. Because it could actually fuck up some of his abilities.
Okay.
Wait, but I thought he was high all the time.
Yeah, and he gets different abilities depending on what kind of high he is.
Oh.
Templates...
By the way, if Sweet Tooth could hear you, he would be freaking out that you just referred to his candies as drugs.
If he takes enough Benadryl to see the Benadryl man, can he summon him as a sidekick?
Now he can.
Okay. Templates... I'm sorry, I'm stuck on the Benadryl man. It's just going to do 10 9s on Mr. President.
10 9s?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't worry, it hasn't been rolled yet.
What?
We're just declaring. We're just
10
declaring.
9s?
Yeah.
So it has been rolled. We just haven't.
We haven't resolved it yet.
Factored
Don't
in
worry,
anything
it hasn't
We haven't
resolved
resolved
yet. We're fine. Everything's fine.
My character is getting the shit kicked out of them. I
You'll
didn't have to
live.
do anything. This isn't fair.
You'll live. It's fine.
My asshole, Sam! My asshole!
It's only 10. It's just killing. It's not even shot and killing.
It's only killing. That's fair. I could just
That's
buy that shit
14
off.
killing.
No, it's on
Because
Mr.
it
President.
has attack levels.
Okay, yeah, it is 14 killing. I forgot about that.
It is 14 killing.
You'll be fine. It's only killing. Okay, your minions declare now, though. So tanks.
They're gonna shoot the ones that are trying to destroy it.
Okay, so they're gonna be shooting template. Was it 1?
You never
Template,
told me how
yeah.
the tanks work.
So they are gonna roll the same type of dice. Like they're the same as your minions. They roll the same dice. The only difference is they have more attack levels, penetration, and area. So they
Area.
have.
Don't do
So
that.
1 wiggle die, 4.
They can just swap
Four
to armor
normal dice?
piercing rounds. That's fine.
Okay, armor piercing round sounds good.
So armor piercing rounds, they have penetration 6 and 4 attack levels.
2 tanks, so that's
Just note it when you roll it.
Do you have any go first?
so
Okay.
I'll roll that twice. So 3 2s and 2 9s.
I got that.
Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. All right. As long as that's noted, that's fine. We'll move on to Mr. President himself gets to declare now.
They do have light armor, and so does Mr. President. He has 1 light armor from the
That doesn't actually
radiation suit.
Yeah, and you have the organ sheaths. Are you remembering the stats you got from the organ sheaths?
Yeah, I'm immune to bleeding, and I have an extra level of light armor in every location.
Yeah, you have 2 full light armor. So the
Oh my
penetration
god,
negate
I'm
that.
fucking immune. Yeah, this will mute all 14. I'm taking 0 damage then, just because you said that.
Anyway, what's Mr. President doing?
You know what? I'm gonna fucking stunt on you, Sam. Roll 3d10.
To do what?
I'm gonna fire my wrist bow.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna say it definitely misses.
Yep. Yeah, it does. It sure does.
I don't think those even come close to hitting anything here.
You go, and flip it out. It just breaks on the
I
armor.
like to think that it swings. It fired accidentally as I tried to dodge, but I'm just gonna use willpower to eat it all.
All right, that brings us to Amp. Amp has the Midnight Alms applied.
Yeah,
Now-
I'm just gonna cast Healing Word on myself and get 8d10 engulf.
Wait, why is Amp going? I thought Bill was after Mr. President.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
no.
sorry. I saw a guy in a suit, and I'm like, yeah, that's Mr. President. Sorry.
Yeah, that tracks.
Sorry. Yes, it is Bayou Bill.
Okay.
Bayou Bill, because Mr. President saved him that one time, now wears suits.
No,
he got the suit from the Fops.
it's important. Okay, what is Bill doing?
So if I have how do contingent powers work? Do those have their own dice pool?
Yep, they're
Or
basically
are they-
treated as just lying in wait, waiting for something to happen.
Okay.
And then when that thing
Can
happens, they just
Bill-
spring.
Can Bill see this template shadow?
Yeah. No, wait.
We are
No,
outside.
it's dark and rainy right now.
What the hell was the point of this artifact if I never get to use it? Fuck.
Sorry, I thought it would be really cool if there was a thunderstorm and Presiding Silence could be, the Fringe Marquee could be in the cloud when lightning is lighting them up.
But every time.
On one hand, yeah, that's frustrating. On the other hand, I'm just picturing him standing on the sword with lightning flashing behind him, and it's really cool. But also, why is he reading a book in a storm?
Because he can.
Because he simps for Virgil.
He is the storm that is approaching. That's why it's fucking raining.
He sims for Virgil harder than Xander does.
The best part is, if Virgil met Xander in real life, he would kill him before Xander even talked.
Yeah, okay, so what is Bill doing, though?
Okay, let me think about this.
I thought that's what he was doing.
Okay, can I hit the shadow during a clap of, or during lightning, so it has a shadow as that light strikes?
You can try and time it.
Okay, so I need to make a brawling check first.
Yes.
All right, Bill's brawling is
I'll be right back. Jesus.
let me roll 10d10. I guess Bill gets 2 5s.
For a second, I thought you just walked 1 through 10.
I
was
would
like-
be, I would leave. I would be so angry. The chances of that.
Do you have any penetration on that?
No, but I do believe I just need to connect. Like, actually, I don't know how the contingent power works. Do I actually need to deal damage for the contingent to go off? If it's contingent on brawling?
It's normally supposed to succeed in order for it to work, but these guys are shit. They're not even trying to dodge, so I'm gonna give this one to you. Like,
Okay.
I will never rule in the favor of templates. They are the shittiest goddamn guys. Okay.
Okay.
So we're just gonna hope lightning goes off. If you could just write down your actual set you're using, because what was it? 2 9s or 2
2 5s.
2
5s.
5s? Okay.
Then, if that succeeds in hitting it, the Oubliette Fetter's attack goes off, which is 5 hard dice of non-physical burning damage.
Interesting. Okay, that gets us to Amp. Amp was doing Song of Healing and then skedaddling, right?
Yeah. How many
wait, sorry,
squares can I
it's
move?
not- It's not non-physical, it's just burning.
That's still 5 dice. What was it, Chris?
How many squares can I move?
What's your body score?
2.
Not many. Like that, I think.
I can move 10 feet.
hold on.
Nice.
Let me check.
I really hope Carday doesn't blow me up again.
On 2
attack has
dice,
slow.
your speed is 5 yards.
Oh, so
that's-
one more.
No, that's...
No.
Oh.
Sorry,
Oh,
that's
right.
power capacity. It's 10 yards. Your sprint is 10 yards.
Okay, so yeah, we
Okay,
were right.
that is right.
Yeah, that's fine.
I keep forgetting we're in yards. Okay.
I do all those drugs, so I imagine I like sprint like 10 feet. I'm like, oh Jesus, oh god.
Your heart's just exploding.
It's like,
Alright, so that's gonna be Chivalry and Avery next, I believe.
Okay, is Chivalry done with the dropping of the army so we can take other actions?
It's gonna take like a full minute for you to get like the full army out, but you have 2 tanks. You can hold up for right now if you want to try and do stuff.
Okay, is template 1 currently being attacked by the tanks?
It appears to be so.
Which template is attempting to attack Mr. President?
6.
That's
6.
6, yeah.
Hey, wait,
Which
the,
is template
the
6.
army men never went.
yeah, they did. Oh, the officer didn't go. Should I?
Oh, that's just an
Oh,
officer. I
yeah.
don't think he does anything other than commands the troops, does he?
Okay,
You can roll assault rifle.
Chivalry will move to, will draw Fraggle Rock and move to attack template 6.
Okay.
Chivalry, let me see what I roll for that. Okay.
Oh yeah, Sam.
What's up?
Talking about burning reminded me.
Propulsion's brawling does apply burning.
Uh,
If it
okay,
matters.
I will retroactively deduct one more willpower from the Goliath. Because realistically, the shock should have knocked him out. He's still immune to the panic caused by burning because of the machine spirit immunities, but he. Yeah. Okay, I'm actually going to have to deduct two more willpower so because he needs to be awake in order to do the punch.
I have no idea how many willpower these things have.
Chivalry attacks template 6. Hyper melee 5 7s, 3 penetration, 3 attack levels.
Okay. Seth, are you still writing that down, right?
I am, yeah.
Thank you. So 5
So-
7s, how much attack?
3 attack, 3 penetration.
Okay. So Seth, you were saying something, sorry?
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
Then Avery's action. We did hear the presiding silence's voice, all of us, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, he turned you to turn back.
Okay, but we heard his voice.
What you presume to be his voice, yeah.
All right. In that voice, Avery will use his voice power to, from this location, have the presiding silence's voice tell all units stand down.
Okay, I'll need a whip on that.
All right. Let me give me a second.
So,
now.
interesting question. Since Avery has natural
Avery
hypercharge,
gets 3 aids.
does that apply to this?
Does what apply to what?
Avery's hypercharm.
I don't think it would because it feels.
I'm
Like, technically, this feels like a lie if he uses his power behind it.
yeah. Tell you what, if you put on sight on your hyper charm, I will let you do it through your ventriloquism.
How much willpower do I got to spend for that?
It's a +1 extra. Anyway,
That's an extra.
That's not willpower.
Okay. Well, Avery gets 3 aids to make it sound like the presiding silence is saying all units stand down from outside the fringe marquee circle.
Okay. So just put that down as 3 8s. All right. That should be interesting. Okay. That brings us to propulsion. You see this thing.
I will return.
So I do need to know. It's going to trigger twice. It with its endurance and punch. So you're gonna have 2 shockwaves, and it looks like this thing's trying to escape. What's propulsion doing?
Well, reevaluating. Propulsion's just gonna grit his teeth and mutter he's not worth the time, and double called shot to the Goliath's head.
Okay. Yeah, give me a roll for that. Jeez, okay.
Chat, 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 chat.
Which is still 6 10s with
You said 2 cold shots?
Yeah.
Yeah, to do 2 cold shots, that would be 2 separate attacks. Are you doing like a 6 and a 4, or?
Oh, I
Remember,
thought you could.
You can only do the same maneuver twice if you're doing it to 2 separate attacks.
I did not know that. So it's just 1 cold shot to the head. Do you want me to re-roll because it gives me an extra dice?
You can just roll the extra dice, and then use what you got.
Yeah. That is 4 10s with a.
Wait, would it be 4 or 5 tens?
It would be 5.
Okay.
Maybe 5 with 3 levels to go first.
Okay.
But it's not going to hit.
Yeah, it's not gonna get through the armor. You don't have penetration. Okay. That brings us to the Fringe Marquee.
I am so close to just being able to fly this fucker out of the water.
So close. The Fringe Marquee is gonna look down. I keep forgetting this alarm is somehow functional again. Okay. The Fringe Marquis is going to look down, see what Bill is doing. He's going to send one of his swords straight into the sky and bring it back down with a bolt of lightning to enable Bill's attack.
Oh, I love French Marquis so much.
He's the Captain Dumont parallel.
And he's going to
Why?
ready a secret action that will help him later.
It's a secret tool that'll help us later.
What's Charlie doing?
1 second, I'm typing down what the French Marquis is doing.
Oh, you skipped Carronade.
I did? Oh, shit. Oh, I did. I'm so sorry. Okay. What is Carronade doing?
He is throwing a stone.
At the Mark III in front of him?
Yep. So... I'm using advanced trigonometry for this.
Still love that power so much.
It's a good name.
So... that would be...
Oh, I didn't.
Attack levels don't... Wait, no, it has penetration too.
So you just need a width of 3 to hit this thing then.
So... that's 4 10s
You got this.
with 4 attack levels.
Okay.
Any penetration? Or
2
I guess
penetration.
that doesn't
Two.
matter.
Yeah, 4 beats. Well, see
6
the
beats it.
yeah. Okay. So that's Carronade. That's good, and we have Charlie's turn.
I don't actually know what to do. Is it?
I'm a 10.
So this thing's going down into the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just turn all of the water around it into glass?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put it in a bubble. Well, once it's in the water, I'm just gonna put it in a little case. That should stop it for at least a turn.
All right, I'll need a width on that.
And I don't think it can resist that because I'm not targeting it at all.
It cannot resist you turning the water to glass. No.
With yeah, the dice roller. I need to put these dice away because I keep going to roll them. Ooh. It's slash R or
Slash
Yeah,
R or
slash
roll.
R.
Right?
Space. Yeah, either works.
I'll be right back.
7 tens with a level of go first.
All right. Okay. So, if you just post all the rolls we have, and we can go down the resolution chain.
Give me 1 second.
Pretty sure these Mark IIIs go first for most things.
When do Bats, the Vaqueros, and Cyborg get here?
Oh fuck. Oh, fuck. Cyborg's supposed to be here.
Aren't the Vaqueros supposed to be too?
The Vaqueros had a
Backwards are
plan,
doing their info.
but they kind of...
Wait, is Amp on there? I
Oh.
don't see Amp. Amp's got 7 10s.
Oh yeah, so Amp was just healing themselves. Sorry, I forgot to mark that down.
Okay.
They're not getting hit, so that doesn't matter. For turn order stuff, but I will fix that.
My God.
My bad.
I am a bad DM. Sorry, guys. Cyborg's supposed to be there.
And then, before anything happens, Cyborg rises on the shrimp shell like fucking
So,
Aphrodite rising from the
No,
oceans.
no, I do not want Shrimp involved in this.
so basically
it's
what
not
happened with
alive, it's
Cyborg
dead.
is Cyborg is massively denser than water. So when you teleported, he just sunk to the bottom of the river. He has just climbed his way out.
Under the
I'm
sea,
fine with that. There we
Um,
go.
things are much better down where it's wetter.
I don't know that we have time for a third round.
I
there's not
believe.
going to be a third round.
Oh.
Okay, so resolutions. Yeah. So going down the list, I don't think anyone beats the Mark IIIs. So I don't think Bob is Bob back yet. Sounds like a no. Okay, we'll circle back around. So first things first. That's going to be 14 killing with penetration 3 on Bill.
That
Oh.
also triggers the
Candy comment. Okay.
that triggers Candy Comet.
And Bill has some native. Bill has 5 light armor.
Okay.
Good.
So that's going to be reduced to 2 light armor due to the penetration.
Okay.
So what's going to happen there is that 14 killing is going to become 12 killing and 2 shock to your torso.
Okay.
Luckily, it doesn't have an golf.
Bill will spend a base will to avoid dying.
I don't think you remember this is hitting your torso. Don't you have extra tough?
Okay, I have 13 hit boxes on my torso.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't need to spend a base will.
yeah, you can spend like literally 2 willpower.
Okay, I spent 2 willpower and then I have 10 killing on my torso.
You spent 2 willpower, so that'll knock off the shock. You have 12 killing on your torso. You should have 1 empty hitbox.
Alright, that seems a little risky, but I got that dank healing factor, so I will spend 2 willpower and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Luckily, your healing factor is going to go off this round, so it will heal some of that.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, oh, Bob's back. Okay. Carinade is going to take 14 killing to the torso.
Alright, just look at Carinade's sheet for a sec. Carinade's gonna spend 1 base will to stay conscious.
Okay.
Wait,
What's up?
yeah, I'm gonna spend 1 base will to just be barely up. I'm gonna burn a base will, convert it to willpower, and spend the willpower to buy off the killing.
Okay.
To buy off 7 of the killing.
Okay, that works. Temp 4, just guts Jeremy. Just straight up He doesn't even see it coming, goes, what? And then you see the red hot iron of the arm blade just dig into his lower guts, go straight through his rib cage, up through his collarbone.
Poor guy.
You just made this personal for Karenade.
Oh no! Wait, you just made this personal for propulsion again.
He's about to go down. You hear some whispers from the tiny boat. Jeremy, surprisingly, is still on his feet.
Perfect.
Oh,
He doesn't seem entirely conscious.
possessed
I
by
was-
the boat spirit.
Is he going mob psycho? Is that what
Our
this is?
son.
You see template 5 just take it's a good swing at Animal, like straight going for his throat. Animal just steps back, goes, that's fucking embarrassing, and then he walks over and Midnight Alms Karenade. Okay, that brings us to the last 2 template actions. Template 6 is doing 14 killing onto Mr. President's torso.
I'll buy it off with willpower. 14 willpower.
That turns into shock.
You don't need to spend the full 14. You should have 10 empty hitboxes on your torso, right? So you would only need to spend
8.
9 to turn 1 killing to shock. That only like hobbles you. It puts you
Okay.
down, but doesn't kill you.
Alright. I'll spend 10 so I can stay up.
Okay. Who is... Oh, Chivalry. That's Chivalry doing the thing. Okay,
Yeah.
Amp heals. 3 8s, 5 10s. Propulsion. Yeah, Propulsion misses.
Wait, if I ever do something to shock, does that mean my light armor can absorb it?
I don't think it's that.
I
It
think
would
that
say-
happened.
I was seeing if I was just seeing if I could.
Nah,
Cheese it.
unfortunately.
So much as his fist just impacts the helmet and nothing happens. But he is still on fire.
The Goliath. Okay. So, the Goliath obliterates the foundation of this building, goes down. As it submerges, the entire ocean turns to glass.
I don't want to turn too much of the water to glass, just
Just
like
around
a
it, got
bubble, just a bubble around him, because I still want access to water if Avery needs to teleport.
Yeah, of
And
course.
propulsion was holding on to it.
That too.
So, 2 things happen. 1, the Shockwave special ability. That's going to deal 2 shock and killing to everyone in range. Which I believe, now that it's gone down, should just be propulsion. And then
That's
its
fine.
endurance check is going to go off where it resists Charlie's power. That goes after the glass was made, so it's going to damage its bubble.
It does. Oh yeah.
And then it's also going to deal an additional 2 shock and killing to all hit locations to propulsion.
On the endurance check?
Yeah,
Yes, it has a shockwave that triggers on its body.
anytime it makes a body check, shockwave happens. So think of it as it's screaming so loud it like vibrates your bones.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you said earlier just on attacks or.
Because its attacks were from its body, the attacks were triggering it.
Yeah, no, but he said. Or I'm just misremembering, but I'm pretty sure Sam just said it's from attacks.
Those were from his attacks. I can see how you would
Yeah,
misunderstand.
I should have been clearer. That's on me. But yeah, anytime it makes a check with its body.
Okay,
Um,
that's still fun.
I'm pretty sure that's 8 on the... Okay. I think the templates have 8 extra tough, so that template should still be up. Let's find out together.
Jump.
1, 2,
It
3,
does have
4.
8
Yep,
extra tough.
it's still got the base 4 in the head. So
Hey,
that's
so you have the Goliath marked. What is 5 and 6? Are they just other things, or?
those are all the templates.
Gotcha.
There's a reason I'm not marking them. You guys will
Okay.
see in just a second. That gets us to the 1 Mark III just straight up cuts through 2 of the tanks. It's not even. It's surprising. Like, it's like paper for this thing.
Yeah, that tracks.
So that brings us, I believe, to Avery's stand down. When that goes off, every single template looks to the fringe marquee. He gives a hand signal. All of them move to go back in the water. Not before he points specifically at the one fighting Bill, as if to say, "You stay." The lightning happens and it gets punched, and then he panics into the water.
If the shadow is there for Bill, it shouldn't be able to move. If Bill actually punches it.
So the burn. Okay, so normally when you say burn, burn implies they move towards the nearest thing that would put them out.
No,
that's my bad.
Yeah, burning was used to denote that it does weird, like, psychic feedback.
All right, so he's just screaming. You guys see the fringe marquee, kind of just glide down. The Goliath with the second shockwave broke through the glass and is sinking down. But the surprise tool that'll help us later comes in. You see the Goliath floating up on about 6 swords that were put underneath the water, as it's wrenched apart by the leverage between the blades. And you hear the fringe marquee going, "No one runs."
I love the fringe marquee so much.
Yeah, this guy rips.
Wait, did the Goliath pop up with Sword Sword, or?
Yeah, the fringe
Goliath
marquee
is
killed it
dead.
for running.
Oh,
Like, he's a slaver and probably a terrible person, but he
Not a
rips.
slaver. Again, the Iron Legion does not do slavery.
well, Propulsion's just gonna be standing on him like, disappointing.
The fringe
just
marquee
collapse.
kind of walks past everyone and goes straight for propulsion. Just walking, not sword, not even drawn. He
Why would he draw his sword? Why would he? He just summons them.
yeah. He
That's
puts
what he
his
does. He
hands up.
draws them. He takes out a pen.
That's what the book is for. Okay.
Write that down. He's giving us real information. Write that down.
Okay. So you guys see the fringe marquee kind of just not even looking at you guys, not even speaking, walk over to propulsion. He kneels down and gently places a hand on your back, seeing if you're going to react violently or not.
I am too tired to punch you right now. Give me a minute, and maybe that'll change.
I hope it does. He hands you a handkerchief. Wipe the blood from your face. You're here for Lone Star, right?
Yes.
Excellent. He picks up a blade off the ground. I'll do my best to lead you to him.
Well, all right.
One
Try
second.
anything funny, and I'm taking you out with me.
I wrote down cringe marquee. I can't. I have to change that.
Cringe marquee.
It's just not accurate. I just can't. I can't do that.
He fucks too hard.
The fringe marquee opens up his book, and you see lines connecting you to Lone Star. One connecting you to Sal Sr. He's going to scribble some notes and go, "I can't guarantee a direct path. He's still hidden. And again, the journey will not be safe, but I'll do my best to give you a chance
Wait.
to end this right."
The Marquis compliant
That's all
key
I want.
gives him fucking the plot.
Yeah. If Charlie
Aw.
looks at him, he gets the same read he gets looking at Captain Dumont.
Interesting.
Except there's a very distinct difference. These guys manifest different parts of the plot. Captain Dumont is all about drama and the Act 1 introduction of relationships, the building of tension. The Fringe Marquis comes in at the end. He is conflict. He is the resolution of things.
Okay.
If Captain Dumont introduces information, the Fringe Marquis consolidates it.
Okay.
So that means they're either best friends or they fucking hate each other.
Both.
Either way, they fucking.
He's going to get up and look around. He is going to walk over to Deputy Cyborg, hand him a sword, and go, "The executive defector is in the center of town. Your history ends there." He looks around a little bit more and goes, "Where's Avery?"
Avery, the fucking idiot, raises his hand and then thinks better of it, puts it back down.
Xander's in the center of town as well. Your history ends there. Finally, he turns to Mr. President.
My history is in the slums, so
Yeah, he straight up says, "You aren't supposed to be here."
oh fuck, he's just gonna kick me out of the scenes, that son of a bitch. I love that though. That's the best thing ever. He's like, fuck. That's so good, Sam. Yeah, I accept this. Kicking me out of the scene. I like it.
Mr. President can argue. He has hyper charm.
No, he just accepts this. He likes this. He thinks this is so amazing that that this guy is just setting up final battles because this is what he wants when he fights Cobb.
He hands you a sword and goes, "My job is to provide the resolution most satisfying. It is not to provide the resolution you need." He hands you the sword. "I can show you the way, but the will to walk it is yours." And with that, he just steps off the pier onto a nearby sword and floats away.
So I have a fucking sword.
Yeah, it's a cavalry saber. It's with
I'm gonna-
+2 and attack. Deals killing only.
I'm gonna learn how to use a fucking sword, guys.
Chivalry nods enthusiastically.
All right.
I think propulsion's going to take the "I will try to show you the way" as "follow me" and just go after him.
You feel the sword freeze in midair as you try and go after him, if you're still holding it. The
shit, he
sword
gave me a sword.
spins and points like a compass in the air.
Oh shit, great. Fucking perfect. Let's fucking go.
I sheathed the sword.
It's
Yeah,
used
to the
perfectly.
sword? Did the swords come with a sheath?
You can just tuck it into your belt.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Just tucking it in the belt.
Before we head to the center, I do have something I need Avery to do, but continue on.
Oh, I need to grab chivalry so we can grab the rest of my army.
Is
Oh yeah,
the
Chivalry's been
demon
dropping them this
also-
entire time.
Okay.
What's up, Bob?
I remember the Cayman being mentioned, and Sal Jr. was here.
They
services?
are gone.
That's fine, I think. That's
They.
probably good.
You don't know what the Cayman did. It looks like. Actually, you know what? Didn't Charlie plant little pieces of glass all over the flotilla a little while ago?
Well, we were here, just by naturally being here.
Okay. Actually, Sal
I
Jr.
didn't use
isn't
my perception.
physically capable of running far enough away to not be seen by you. Okay, so what you actually see is the Cayman
Makeout session.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Cayman and Sal Jr.
French.
He has a gun pointed at him. He goes, "Come on, man! You know you can't kill me. Just..." And then you see Sal put the gun to his own head and go, "Yeah, I can't kill you, but I can hurt you." And at that point, the Cayman freezes and goes, "Hey." Like, just obviously very disarmed. Like, he has no idea how to deal with this, but he doesn't want it to happen.
This is starting to be a classic ploy in this setting.
Who is stupider? The one trying to kill themselves, or the one trying to kill the one trying to
You
kill
fucking
themselves?
idiot! You cared about me! Your mistake!
If Avery's out of earshot, I'll have a conversation with Chivalry. Otherwise, we can wait until next week for that.
Avery does need to step off and do something, so that would be a good time to talk to Chivalry.
Okay.
Which do you want to have happen first, Sam?
Wait, which one happening first?
Avery needs to step off, and I need him to do something, and then
talk
Chris
to
wants to
Chivalry
talk
first.
Okay, Avery will sort of smile, think. And when the French Marquis starts talking about how your history ends there, talking about Xander, Avery smiles. It's not a kind smile. It's not a human smile. And he walks out of the building. Chivalry looks like he wants to follow, but feels Mr. President staring at him, turns around to face him.
No, I would have pulled on your shoulder because we're still doing the army. You can't leave yet. We're still doing the army. So we doing this? And I show him the obsidian dagger.
I don't know how much of him is still in there. I've done
That
this.
wasn't human to me. And you said you looked like you were ready to go earlier today.
I think we apprehend him and stop him. Let Charlie do a good look over of him. See how much of him's still in there.
Even Oslo looked like he was going to draw a sword on him.
I don't really have a good feel on what he's about, what he's scared of.
I'm going to hand Chivalry the obsidian dagger. I think this, it can't be affected by powers, so, if you want to, truly try to take him out.
Chivalry will sort of nod his head back and forth and tell you to hold on to it. He'll draw Fraggle Rock. This can't be either.
Okay.
And if I have to do it, this killed him once, it'll do it again.
We'll have to do it with surprise.
Aye. And he puts Fraggle Rock away, looks down. Looks as depressed as you can be while an army is pouring out of you.
What army's coming outside your asshole? You're giving birth to an army.
Again, it's in between his shoulder blades.
Still giving birth to an army right outside of you.
While he's looking down at the ground, looking so sad, he'll hear you say, "It's in between my shoulder blades, man. We've been over this." He's so depressed he won't even argue.
Well, I still made a promise to you, and I, plan to keep that.
We should stop him. We should apprehend him, keep him from moving, see what we can find out about him, see if there's anything we can do to help him. It shouldn't be so sad. I am aware of several other members of his family who are in similar situations but are still quite good people, at least to my understanding. It's odd that he should be so sliding so quickly. There might be something else happening.
Okay. I'll follow your lead, but if, I think it's too dangerous for us, we'll need to call it. Just give me a signal.
If he does fall, I will as well.
Oh, is there a way to, sign a contract with me?
That is potentially possible. That Chivalry looks kind of taken aback by that. So, there's nothing that would hold.
Charlie, can Charlie join this conversation?
Yes.
You can literally see it. There's no hiding from Charlie.
Charlie's gonna peek his head into the conversation, kind of not in between y'all, and I'm like, "Hey, I just
Oh,
learned
hey,
about-"
yeah, yo, hey, totally.
I just learned about binding. Do you guys want to? I can give that a shot. We can set up
Charlie,
some sort of contract.
Chivalry will look up at Charlie and say, "Have you ever taken a look at the binding that makes me what I am?"
No, I learned about binding. He's gonna look at his empty wrist 3 weeks ago.
Classic.
Didn't we meet 3 weeks ago? Didn't we meet 3 weeks ago?
Hmm?
Okay.
No, you
each other
guys
for
must
years.
have met 3 months ago,
No, we've known each other for years.
Oh,
Charlie, or damn it, Chivalry will say, with the three of us working together, we might be able to do it. It might be possible. I'm truly not sure.
I will say, now's not the time. I don't think we should try and deal with him now. I think we should do this after the raid.
That's likely a good idea. Yes.
yeah. Okay. Let's cut to Avery because he had a scene.
So Avery has walked outside, and he moves to stand on the dock. He leans his head back and whistles a very, very sharp tone, not the kind of, not in a human way, very deep, very loud, like it's supposed to carry for thousands of miles underwater. He's trying to call the waterlogged to him.
All right. So it's been about 10 seconds since you've teleported. Then the conversation happened. So it's been about a minute. The waterlogged begin rising out of the muck when you do that, having just got there.
I thought they moved at 10,000 miles an hour
It's been
underwater.
like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
they were breaking out of iron shells.
Okay.
he's asking for every waterlogged within a 1,000-mile radius.
No.
That's a problem for a myriad of reasons.
Turns
Avery
out
will
that's
look.
actually not that many.
How many are in a 1,000-mile radius, Sam?
Maybe 1,000. There's not that many
Alright.
waterlogged.
All right.
They just really get around.
One per every circular mile.
Anyway.
I'm clicking that video before I continue. No, it's like a much deep. I don't have a good example of what I'm talking about now, but like something
that.
like a very like a ship's horn. Higher
Taking that
pitched
video
and
before
more
we start.
biological.
Doppler. Okay.
Did make my tinnitus a little worse.
What was that, Bob?
I said that actually did just make my tinnitus a little
I told you not to. What did I?
Avery looks to each of the waterlogged and says, "My brothers,
You're what?
the person that I wish you most to kill. You should only kill him. He has never known fear in his life. He has never known pain in his life. He thinks he is above these things. You should teach him differently. He claims to know the pain of others. He claims to be an empath. This is not true. He does not know. You harm him and him alone. Teach him that he is wrong."
The waterlogged, with those exact words in mind, move out. Harm only Xander.
The
Teach him.
empath thing actually made that a much easier argument for me to write, Sam.
You're welcome.
I've been waiting to drop that all week. I thought about it 15 minutes after last session.
Okay. So with the group potentially about to erupt in civil war, we go back to the candy shop.
It's actually the Andrew Bird version of the song, specifically not that one because I don't like that song.
Nice. Okay, so we got back to Sweet Tooth reading over the contract. It's written in crimson, like legalese, so it's a mix of like wrestling lingo and deep legal terms.
Hell yeah, brother.
Brother, isn't it? How many times does brother appear in it?
Brother is the crimson's form of the formal we.
Wait, singular brother is formal way.
Brothers is the
Oh,
we.
okay.
Um,
I was about to say.
Brother is formal you.
yes, exactly. Okay. So Appraisal's going to sigh, and you're going to hear him say some like vaguely like, this is very obviously some stuff Captain or Dr. Cowboy has told him to say in therapy. It's like affirmations about you don't have to hide literally everything forever from everyone. And he's going to take off his mask and go, okay, listen. You are compromised in ways that you may or may not know. You are the single greatest threat to your group right now.
Okay, how do I fix that?
As far as I'm aware, this contract is the very weak cornerstone upon which our current situation is founded upon. You were sold a shop, from what I gather, that you were promised was not in Crimson territory. The Crimsons found out you weren't paying dues, because why would you? And they put you into servitude as a result. You were then sold into slavery, your contract was picked up by a merchant, and that led directly to you being here.
Do we know which merchant?
The Hughes Corporation.
I would love if that rang a bell, but it does not.
No. You may have heard their name, the Hughes of Cobalt. They're the ones that make the ink that makes unbreakable contracts.
That makes sense. Oh, sorry, that makes sense. I forgot I was doing Sweet Tooth.
He was so surprised he forgot his accent.
Now, there are some... There's not many loopholes, honestly. I'm sorry, I've tried to look through it. The closest thing there is the Crimsons always leave a buyout clause in their contracts in case they come to realize they've made a mistake. And they need that asset back. Yours was priced at 500 credits.
That's a lot.
That's not even covering the reparations that have to be paid to the merchant house, but that can be covered later. This contract enables whoever owns you to any profits you have, but more importantly, it establishes ownership of any intellectual property you either research, develop, or participate in.
I see.
That means this merchant owns the candy shop as much as they own you. Now, I don't believe you've been working with the merchants. I know you haven't been, in fact. But the merchants have ways of working contracts, especially when you don't know how much of your mind is actually yours still. There's more to this, but I cannot risk telling you. The important thing is I need the cog in the forge heart, and I need you to give it willingly. And then I need you to stop me from taking it.
Okay.
Symbolism and going through the motions could be very important for what's about to come up.
Okay.
That being said, okay. He hands you a pre-written contract. I need you to sign here, saying that you relinquish all ownership of the cog and forge heart in your current ownership.
I want to read that contract carefully.
It's pretty awful. It basically says you're giving these things up for nothing. You can never have them back. Anything in particular you're looking out for, or?
Basically, anything that's going to screw me over past what we said. I don't entirely trust him.
This is exclusively dealing with the cog and 4 chart.
Okay.
Nothing about your shop, nothing about your candy, nothing about your team.
Okay, so it is written in fairly simple terms.
He wanted you to understand this. It's pretty legally airtight, but...
Yeah. Okay.
There is a clause that the contract there's a clause for going back on the contract where the reparations are labeled as the cog and 4 chart. Weirdly enough.
That makes sense. Against my better judgment, I will... Am I signing this in Cobalt Blue? Or whatever it's called?
No.
Or am I just signing this?
Anything. Anything will work.
Okay. Sure. I will sign this in liquid sugar.
Awesome. Alright. He snaps his fingers.
Now, I do have to ask. If you needed to talk to me and needed me to sign this, why did you come in pointing a syringe at me?
Because I can't be certain you're still you. And if you're not, you're the greatest threat in this district right now.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Alright. I'm not going to remove your bindings, but he snaps his fingers, a dark portal opens up, and a hand hands him your cog and 4 chart. I need you to make at least a token effort to resist this. And he just turns and begins slowly walking out of the candy shop.
Yeah, so I am going to get up. I'm going to attach some taffy to my candy cutting scissors, and I am going to try and run up behind him and kind of wrap that around him to see if I can create some sort of binding around his legs to stop him from getting away.
Alright, he kind of lets it happen first. He goes, oh no, he's trying to take the 4 chart back. This is such a breach of contract. Oh no. And then he gently steps out of it and goes, alright, thank you. And then steps into the inky portal and he's just gone. He has not removed the bindings on your arm.
I'm gonna yell hey, can you take these?
What are the bindings made of?
Hard to say. It looks like a mix of light and small circuit boards.
I thought you said cold iron.
The cold iron circlet is on his head.
Can a Vogtra who eats metal?
Well, the circlet I think I can just take off.
Kinda, yeah. The bindings are more difficult. So you're just kind of sitting there. Takuzma kinda... You realize he's been standing there for a minute and just kind of slowly waves in a confused way.
Hi, I'm having a day, sorry. I'll grab your thing.
He just turns your bindings to glass, gives you a thumbs up.
Thank you.
Okay.
Toss him the thing. Toss him the second one.
Alright, awesome. He pays you, and you notice appraisal has left on your cooling bench both your contract of sale, some notes he managed to gather from around that area, a rough timeline of what happened. And in the final page, you see pictures of those Spanish doubloons that were a big deal earlier.
Interesting.
The ones that
Any text with them? Yeah.
It just says current property of Walter G. Hughes of the Hughes Corporation.
Interesting.
All right. I think I'm going to call session here.
Hell yeah.
All right. I never anticipate combat lasting as long as it does in this system.
Yeah, the system seems like it is good for combat of exactly 4 characters.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, we also spent a lot of time setting everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. That's on me.
I think setup will be faster the next time we get into combat.
Yeah. Yeah, we got
Because-
the turn order and all that.
We got turn order, we have icons.
And also, the turn order does save when you close out, so you can just get rid of everybody that's not us, and then put in the new characters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I did forget to do a scene where the Leviathans were supposed to fire on you and the Fringe Marquis was supposed to start deflecting them with the swords, but yeah, it's whatever.
I really like the Fringe Marquis. I'm glad he's one that we're keeping alive.
I like the idea that somewhere out there, when this is all done, there will be a faction that's led by some dude who's basically Captain Dumont of Metal. Does the Captain Dumont of Metal also want to sue Napster?
So all we need for the trifecta now is a person that makes the journey go on forever.
Soap opera.
Oh, shit. A rat.
Oh my god, that'd be a great character.
That's the fucking Market Street Captain Dumont. Endless marketing.
Oh, no.
That one I want to kill.
Oh, it's... It's
Damn,
such a
forcing us to
coherent
go
idea that I
to
hate.
To kill this man.
You know, it's nice that we have, for the second time since the game started, advanced to the main plot.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to
So
have.
what if we
Sweet-
kill Sweet Tooth so we don't have to deal with going
I'm
to
gonna
Market
need to
Street?
have Sweet Tooth sit us all down and explain what's happening because I don't know what the main plot is.
So,
Sweet Tooth
Funnily
doesn't
enough.
either.
main issue is even if you kill Sweet Tooth, he's technically the only surviving member who founded the candy shop. So that
So
would just
Quake is dead, but Bomber is still alive, right?
Bomber wasn't a founding member. He wasn't Bob's first character. First character was the one with the gun.
Karenade?
No.
No, Bomber was his first character. He just didn't join at the start of the game.
Yeah.
He didn't join for
Yeah.
3 sessions or 4 sessions.
Oh
Yep.
shit. I swear to God, Bob had a character with like a revolver at first.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh yeah, we only
Characters
talked
have
about it,
revolvers.
right?
My headcanon now is that the gun Karenade found in the junkyard is the gun that guy was supposed to use before he died of terminal not appearing in this game.
Alright, can we do XP? I want to.
Yes.
I kind of want to do that. I'm sorry.
Right. My bad. Everyone gets one.
In this film.
First things first. This just was pretty much just combat, actually, so we can't do our standard questions. Tell you what, I'll try and think of some funny ones. I'll post them in. We'll do them how we did in the crossover. I'll think of some questions, post them in Knights of Many 10, and then whoever has the most votes and best answers gets the experience points.
Can I have one? Can I have one for bookkeeping?
You can have
And I will.
willpower.
Okay. Well, okay. What if I continue doing the bookkeeping for this entire arc?
I will grant you a willpower every session.
Deal.
Can I steal base willpower from Bob for killing me?
I didn't kill you, though. So get fucked.
Can I have willpower for my empath callback?
Ooh, yeah.
No, you can have a more satisfying resolution with Xander.
All right. I much prefer that, actually.
What if Amp just comes and kill steals Xander out of fucking nowhere?
I'm pretty sure the Fringe Marquis would turn
just
you
be
into a sword.
He would just be screaming, just like, "What did you do?"
He would go back, get up! Get up! I can't end like this!
Just fucking slam the guitar Xander so he's fucking shot to the moon.
The Fringe Marquis' third act breakdown is probably the most violent one in the entire setting.
Really?
Oh,
But it's just Amp trying to survive the Fringe Marquis.
shit, before I forget, one final scene. Bats rolls up with his juicy crop top and booty shorts to the Fringe Marquis with his sword actually drawn, going, "You can't join this one." Cut scene.
Did the French Marquis have to do a scan of what Bats was wearing?
Not even, he didn't even register.
Oh, that's a shame.
Anyway, all right. That session. Gonna end stream. Bada bing.